I am innocent. Kenya president raised alarm over UN call to get him tried. Good day, everyone in the house. I greet you all on this very channel. The Lord TV is appreciating you despite your patience with us. Yes, today we delayed our broadcast due to one or two reasons. It's a technical matter. We are very sorry for that. It wasn't, I don't think this is a part of us. Yes, it's unusual for us anyway. All right, I still want to thank you for your patience and for still commenting despite the delay of our broadcast. Thank you so much. For those of you that have sent us mails, for those of you that has commented, for those of you that have sent us message, we're saying a very big thank you. Kudos to you. All right, looking at today's broadcast, I will tell you that now the UN is now picking it on those people who actually plotted Nnamdi Kanu's extradition and attack. Can you imagine? The UN was just actually coming down at least to let Nnamdi Kanu's release to be very, very pure. And now that the release of Nnamdi Kanu is already pure, the UN is now coming out very strong this time to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu gets his release and justice. So all those people who actually have a hand in Nnamdi Kanu's release, the UN is now going after them one after the other. I'm sure they will not escape the UN wrath, and I love it, and I really appreciate the way the UN is handling this very matter. You understand? Yes. For the Kenya president that is lamenting and crying that he's innocent, that is for him. Because as a president of a country, you can't be in a country and something of that sort is happening and you say that you are not aware. Imagine, where I was angry with this UN president, with this Kenya president. You see, the Kenya president first told a lie. That was when this one of his minister, was still alive. That minister actually lied for the president of Kenya that nothing of such ever happened in Kenya, that Nnamdi Kanu was not captured or extradited from Kenya. Blessed memory of that minister is late now. You understand now, okay? But I tell you that minister actually, his lies got the Kenya president implicated more. Not until Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, I think Ejiofor, had to present a video of fact, revealing how Nnamdi Kanu was captured in Kenya and extradited. That was where the president became short of words and has no choice than to come out and confess. You see that? So as it is now, I don't think the president has anything serious to say, but rather just to be pleading. That is what I think is going to be happening now. But saying that he's innocent, I don't think is right to say something of that sort, because the fact is clear. All right, let's quickly check the content and know why the UN has taken this very swift action. This is evening news. The UN works strong as order is being given to get the Kenya president tried. The UN has started picking out all those who actually involved in the extradition and arrest of the IPOB leader. The Kenya secretary have said that Nnamdi Kanu is innocent, yet he was arrested and detained in DSS custody. The issue of Kenya president's involvement is a fact that as a president, he is supposed to have a basic knowledge of all that has been happening in his country. The Kenya president, who already in a very serious state, has pleaded to be innocent, saying that he's not denying that fact, but rather he's saying that Nnamdi Kanu's arrest was actually done in his absence. He's claiming that all this happened without letting him know in his office. I was able to know this fact only when Nnamdi Kanu has been handed over for extradition. The Kenyan president who raised alarm, pleading that he should be given a chance to defend himself, claimed that yes, the IPOB leader was captured, detained for 8 days, but without his awareness. He pleaded. See, that is the mistake we are making as a leader. That is the mistake we are making. Even Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari also made such the same mistake some time ago, but that has nothing to do with extradition or arrest. That was it has to do with the mismanagement of fund allocated to the NDDC on oil matter. You understand? On construction of Niger Delta roads. You know, he allocated a very huge fund, as huge as 40 billion, without creating a committee to help monitor this fund and how it's being spent. You understand? So you see, that is the problem. And when people start complaining, they will start saying that is it the president that is the only person in the country? What about the ministers? What about the ministers and all of that? Let me tell you, my dear listeners, there are things that the ministers take charge of. There are things the governors take charge of. There are things that the president take charge of. In the issue of Nnamdi Kanu's arrest and extradition, I think the Kenyan president should be questioned, if possible detained as well, because a stranger is arrested in your country without your notice. It means that his connection in Kenya is not strong enough. It's not strong enough, because if his connection in Kenya is very strong enough, I'm very sure that the perpetrators of this evil crime supposed to have been brought to book even before Nnamdi Kanu is handed over to the Nigerian police. They're supposed to notify him before that action is taken. You understand? Look at the issue of the Yoruba agitator Sunday Igboho, when the former army chief Buratai went to him, asking and begging him to hand the Yoruba agitator to him to extradite. What did the president say? That's the president of Benin Republic. He said no, that he's not going to do that. He refused Buratai. This is what we expected the Kenya president to do. But now look at, my dear people, I think it's an excuse as far as I'm concerned. The Kenya president is only trying to excuse himself and defend himself on this very issue. Okay, let's hear you, my dear people, and let's know what's your own take and advice on what has just been taken note of. Don't forget to leave them below the comment box. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.